that's just that. So yeah, she is 22 now, and I ain't even trying to do like no, you know how you have a kid like your left and your right shoulder. So you had that kid that, that one kid, you just be like, oh, whatever. And then you had that other kid, like, y'all, please pray. I got that. My son, pray. Just, he's not bad. He just got about 3 to 5 more years to get it together. But my daughter, in 12 years, she got one phone call home. She was popped at about the age of 4, and she cried for like 3 hours. And that was never like during the vid, it was her 11th and 12th grade year. I was like, oh my God, she not. I would get up like, Michelle, you do your time to get up homework. She'd be like, I went to class already. I did man already. It was only 3 of us there. Like, what? So just no problems out of her. So, um, yeah. So that was that. Let's see. So real quick before we get into the show, Jacqueline, what's going on? What's going on, honey? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Before we get started, listen, this here right here. This is the ways to support the community. We're gonna start it off here. We're gonna get it out the way, and that's gonna be that. You can send a tip, which is to the Cash App. The QR code is down there, but the Cash App is $. Why do people do that? You can't send Cash App no other way. But every time somebody asks you what your Cash App is, you always start off with $. We really don't have to do that. But whatever the case, the Cash App is $. Sean Talks, SHUNTALKS. Become a member for 99 cents. You can become a member and get exclusive background things, which I'm wait till this week. Shop the merchandise, and share the stream. Like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. That button, the thing, go to your notifications, click all, and you'll see when everything is uploaded from shorts to lives. And then follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. As far as the merch, boom, there we go. We got the shot glass, the Her Edition mugs, and we now have a candle. It's just a cute, simple little candle. So whenever you feel free to go to the merchandise shop and grab one of those. So we got one of the ladies here. As soon as I be getting that, y'all, because y'all know I click in a minute and you will be in the middle of scratching your ear real good, right in that when you close your eyes. So I'm so let's welcome to the stage the evangelists, the the brilliant behind the scenes in your pocket secret weapon, um that we are going to get past 500 subscribers in the next 90 days. It's going to be before that. I ain't no prophet, I don't claim to be, but by the end of this summer she gonna have over 500. So let's welcome to the stage. I am Korotne. Hi.
What's up?
What's going on, girl? Thank you, brother. What's going on with you?
Nothing and everything at the same time.
You know what? Here we go. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I was like, oh, what we gonna talk about? It's so much going on. It's been 3 weeks. We done missed a whole lot of stuff. Then I was like, we gonna talk. That's what we gonna do. We gonna cause I know Courtney and these things up here, they be going. I listen, Courtney be asking questions. We be like, you know what? I ain't even let's dig. Let's see. Let's think about that. So we always know you got something going on. So what you say, nothing and everything. Let's go in the middle.
I'm extreme. So I can go either way, baby.
Listen, it's Sunday. We've been gone.
Yeah. So first of all, let me gather myself. Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to be back on the panel yet and again on Sean Talks show. Shauna, how are
Hey,
you feeling? You
girl.
look good. You look like you're feeling good.
Listen, I when yesterday was my first day out other than the doctor, so I had to
Okay.
like get dressed and show.
It was rough.
I said, oh, okay, one arm, cause it's moving, but I'm
Okay.
still, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Eh.
You still
So
recovering.
yeah, yeah. So
Hmm.
I'm still not moving as fast, but I'm not moving as slow.
Okay,
So
good.
it was kind of a challenge. Driving with the sling on is dumb. Because it's the one with the bar in it. So
Ooh. Okay.
yeah, you got the armrest here. So I'm trying to
Mhm.
figure out how to sit, and then the seat belt, and then it was strapped this way, and the seat belt was this way. Then it go
Ooh.
around. It was just
A lot.
so, you know.
At least
Then
it's not your working arm.
it is. It's my
It
right
is.
arm. So I'm starting the car like this and shifting like
Oh
this and
my
trying to turn the
gosh.
air on like this and the
How you
blink.
make it? Wow.
Girl.
Uh, you you learn to become ambidextrous, I believe, when you have
But see,
situations like that.
I've been using it since September, kind of on its
Okay,
own.
that's
So
right.
I kind of
Uh-huh.
got it, but with it kind
Okay.
of still being sore, it's trying to maneuver in the that position to just be in.
Okay.
So it's, then
How
we
is yeah, go ahead.
let's see, I did that, left there, and Gerda Emanuel was having their choir rehearsal with friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I
With
went by
Will. Will was
there.
there?
hmm
Okay.
So I went by there, and of course, seeing all of my, I don't even want to call them babies no more because I hate when people do
Mm-hmm.
that to me. I'm grown. I ain't
But they
no.
your
But
babies though.
yeah, but just seeing
They
them
your
grow up,
babies.
like Jacob walked up to me and I was like, I don't even like the fact that my neck is doing this looking at you. I don't.
How old is he now?
16.
No. Wow.
16. Yes, yes,
Wow.
yes. So me in true fashion, I seen Jay and I was like, I got a song for y'all. Y'all gonna be singing it. And within 3 Sundays, he was like, okay. And I told Mark J, I said, I got I you know how you hear certain things in certain choirs or certain soloists, just like this is for you. Like
Mhm.
I hear the band, I like they're gonna put some spinners on it. It's a
Mm-hmm.
90s tone, but they're gonna put some spinners on it and probably put the little sparkly ceiling at the top of it. So
Mm-hmm.
they going it's
I
gonna
was
be that.
it might have been on St. James platform. We were talking about 90s, like 90s church, 90s gospel. The 90s was just so premier for all those things. So it's like bringing 90s gospel back, and then, like you said, adding your flair to it to make it more current is everything. It
Yeah,
always
cause
works.
see, you think about it. Back in the 90s, although the music was good, unless it was a concert, your regular church service was organ, piano. Let me back up. That was the 80s piano.
Hmm.
Organ, keyboard, bass, guitar.
Right.
Now you got the click tracks and all of the different sounds now that are on they using like 6 keyboards at one time,
Hmm.
and so it's easy to you can sing the song.
Hmm.
You can even sing the song really the same way. With the musicians that are here now, it's still gonna have a different flavor to it.
Right.
It's still gonna have a different flavor to it. So, like St. James, I'm not opposed to it,
Hmm.
but like my the choir that I started with, they're all older, they want to hear that. And I'm like,
They want that
that's
vintage sound.
yeah, but the song and the meaning is still there.
Hmm. Hmm.
But when I tell them, I say, well, y'all, realistically, we don't even have the soloists that we had then to even.
Right. But that's when you bring in your new voices that potentially have that vintage sound.
Mm-hmm,
I don't
mm-hmm.
know,
But like
but
he was saying, it's still one of those things where you have to teach. This generation, they're not teachers. They want to be the only one. My uncle, from the age of 12, I was taught so that when he was in that, okay, when he started getting ill, he was comfortable enough to say, okay, you know me enough, but you have your own flair to be able to do this.
mm-hmm.
They
Mm,
don't do that now.
mm,
It's you go and get somebody from somewhere else and kind of like fit them in, and then it can gel and then it cannot. But
let
if
me
you
tell you
have
why.
some go,
I ain't mean to
come on.
cut through you. Let me tell you why. Because this is the microwave generation. Since
Oh, I can't
Amazon
stand it.
Prime, everything has to be quick and fast.
I can't stand it.
Everything. We do not have patience.
Nope.
We need it now.
Nope.
We'll go bring in a voice instead of teaching,
Hmm.
because we need it now.
Hmm.
We need
And
to
then
get
the
it done
thing
right
is,
now. Hmm.
like, let's say Will, he did awesome yesterday,
Hmm.
but that's his crowd per se.
Hmm. Hmm.
I can't take him to um uh Liberty Temple Bishop Bonner.
Hmm. Why not?
Them older,
Okay.
it's an older
Well, he
generation.
old. He got an old soul.
He has an old soul, but they look at you too young to be trying to.
Oh.
Bishop Bonner is
Even if
was
you sound old, they don't like that?
they no they want you to be old and gray. They don't want you to just have an old
Oh.
soul.
So you can't be young with an old soul. You gotta
No,
be
no,
old.
no,
Okay.
no, no, no. They like
Okay.
when you say stuck, it's that's that apostolic, like
Okay.
for real. We ain't playing doilies,
Hmm.
ain't no. So it just, some people just don't fit.
Okay.
That's just like certain until Kurt Franklin got the right chemistry with that tour. He just
Mhm.
kept bouncing people
Yeah.
to see who, if
Where the
it don't fit,
chemistry
it
is.
don't.
Yeah.
If it don't fit, it don't
They
fit.
you must have quit.
That's what,
You
and
must
you
have
see what happened with that. So, you know what?
I do have something to talk about before we get started. Let's talk about, you mentioned your membership for 99 cents, which I need to join. I think I have
I
adult
know.
ADHD because I'd be like, okay, yeah, I need to do this. And then I wind up doing this, that, and the third. But let's
Listen,
talk
I
about
go,
these
yeah,
memberships and these paid walls.
let's talk about it.
I was trying not to, but
Mm,
since we're here,
since we're here,
I might as well.
let's go.
We gotta respect people's paid walls.
There's that S on it. That's the evangelist. That's that S when they stretch. But I don't
So
understand it.
first of all, so I'm clear. I am clear that there is no such thing, as long as you're on this computer, on the World Wide Web, there is no such thing as a safe space.
And that's crazy.
There is no such thing as a safe space on your phone. There's no such thing as a safe space. So, everybody, let's be clear on that. Unfortunately, there is no such thing as a safe space.
You set up a community for safe spaceness because we do have people who are in government. We do have people who are in such and such that do certain things that can't. My cousin's husband is a marshal. She just can't. So if she was to come into my private membership or to come into your
She's gonna have to
Patreon,
stay in the bushes because there is no such thing as a safe space. Put that in the chat. There's no such thing as a safe space unless maybe it's a community in
a
person.
Zoom, I don't even know about
Even
Zoom.
then, let me tell
It,
you why. Let me tell you why. Because there are people that some may mean well, some may not. I don't know. You don't know people's intentions, right?
mhm.
They will send your link from your paid wall to other people.
Why? Okay, I'm gonna say this.
But that's not new. But that's nothing new now. That's nothing new that has happened to the best of them. That has
Hmm.
happened to the least of them. Okay?
Hmm.
So that's nothing new. But I'm just saying, people pay their money for exclusivity.
That's 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 the
So you
thing
have
right
an
there.
exclusive, so you have an exclusive space so that you can provide exclusivity. This is, in my paid space is maybe not something that I would present to the public.
For
Maybe
a reason.
it's not for public consumption for a myriad of reasons.
Yeah.
But for someone to send out a link from your paid wall is intrusive at best.
Okay, so because we've been gone and I got time today, I'm gonna say this. And these are the thoughts and opinions of Sean. Ooh, I want to say it like that. You have to be a special person upstairs. Because most time, because you said it could be good and bad, but the only time people share your links is when they're being messy. Because if it was someone good, one of the two things, they would either be in there watching live or seeing the replay. When you're sharing links like that, let's just call a thing. You're being messy. And Jacqueline, it's very unfortunate because it's kind of like, well, what the heck is the purpose for having a membership? What's the purpose for having a Patreon? What's the purpose for creating this safe environment when you have, what's going on, Sabrina? When you have people that,
let me say this.
Mm.
Let me say this for the record, so we're clear. And I started to do my own little, but I can't keep doing these follow-ups and all the things. So I'll just make a public service announcement in public space.
Because they're going to see it anyway.
And that's fine. There is no love lost, right? Whatever I have said privately, if it's pertaining to anyone outside of myself, they already know. Whoever it's about, that person already knows. Whatever I have shared is not new information as it pertains to that person. They already know. It's you all that don't know. It's you all that had the questions, right? And that's fine. And that's okay. But even then, I tried to be careful, Sean. Even then.
You did.
So there is no such thing as a safe space, and it's very unfortunate, and that's okay. That's all right. But just know that you whatever I said, I can say here today, and whatever I said, it's not changing. It is what it is. I had a witness to even outside of myself. That person was offered. Now I don't want to say his name or anything like that because I don't want to frustrate the situation. That person was offered, did not want to speak on their own behalf. So there is no reason to be in anybody's membership, not just mine, anybody's membership, because it happens to everybody. It happens to everybody. It has happened to Larry Reed. It's happened to you name it. But it's just not necessary. It's not necessary.
Because then it's like you take the link. First of all, if you're given the link, 9 times out of 10, you've given information wrong. That's what I don't like. If you're taking something back,
I don't even want to, but you know what? I don't even want to assume that narrative. I don't want to assume why they did or why they did not, but this is just a public service announcement. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's another way. There's a better way to do that than to share anyone's exclusive content. It's exclusive for a reason.
Make people pay.
That's all I'm saying.
Because then what you're doing also is if you're sharing the link, those are people that don't pay, so they're getting free
content.
Like, so you're taking money out of people's, like, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, okay.
What is that? What is FIED? What is that?
That's not an L. I got my glasses on and still can't see. Oh, focus on positive.
I mean, okay, so let's be clear too. Let's be honest. We're gonna be honest, okay? We like the mess too. I
Yes.
like the mess. We all like a little piece of mess now. So that's fine. A little piece of mess, that's fine, right? But I guess I'm not absolved. You know what I'm saying? Like if it'll happen to the, to the big wigs,
Just count
it can happen to me.
it that you've arrived. Because if they do it listen, it's content. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
only thing that's just like when you go into VIP,
Mm-hmm.
you've paid for these
You pay
exclusive,
more for exclusive
exactly,
experience.
for
Yeah.
an exclusive experience, offer it to go to the public. That's not.
It's like if you purchase a VIP pass, I can't get nobody else in off of my pass. It's my pass. That person has to pay the same VIP price to be able to get in. But
Yeah,
I guess because this electronic space, like,
that's like me taking my VIP pass and scanning 12 copies and letting everybody in.
yeah. But the one
Wow.
person paid the price. You know what I'm saying? Like, is
Yeah.
that fair?
So buy one get 12 free.
Is that fair? Like, I don't know.
I don't think it is. That's crazy because I've been thinking about
I've been
Tarsha.
thinking about her too.
I have really been thinking about her. Like, I'm glad she is well. That's crazy
Mm-hmm.
because I swear I was just thinking you know, there's a difference between mess and, let's just use the word tea.
Okay. What's the difference?
Us kikiing and us talking and we just talking about what's going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
The bickering back and forth, that's what I don't like that.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Like we do content on
Mm-hmm.
like if somebody says something, well, did you hear such and such said? We do that, but
Mm-hmm.
we don't just be like, you ain't such and such said. Hey, did you see such and such video and they did woo woo woo? I like that.
Okay.
The whole you see such and such talking about this, how they talking and they ain't good. Like
Mm-hmm.
that stuff I do it on the phone. Like
Okay.
there's things that you talk about in public, and then there's things that you talk to your peoples about on the
Right.
phone.
Right.
So if we're paying our money
Mm-hmm.
and we're thinking that this is that good that good three-way phone
Mm-hmm.
conversation, and
Mm-hmm.
we just letting our hair hang,
Mm-hmm.
there's a difference in that.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So
I think that because it was about me, right? Is my business, right? Partially. And so I'm sharing my business because half of it was already public. So I'm like, let me just complete the puzzle so everybody can have a better understanding and we can just move on from this. So that was my intent. My intent was not to defame anybody. My intent was not to badmouth anybody. And anybody in the comments that were there, or you, Sean, y'all can correct me if if I'm wrong. That just
you
was
kept
not my
saying it.
intent.
You
Yeah.
said that several times. Yeah.
That really was not my heart behind it at all. Like for real. Because me speaking on that person impacts me. You know what I'm saying? So what do I look like bad mouthing you when you were part of my life at one point?
Mm-hmm.
That's just like my ex-husband. I don't bad mouth him because at one point I chose you. You were part of my life. So that's how I look at that. So for someone to go back and to try to whatever is weird to me, but that's okay because whoever did it, you really don't know me personally. And I think that's another problem that I need to work on with social media, the social space on the internet, is that I bring my authentic self. So what you see is really what you get. Now, I may not pop off all the time or, whatever the case may be, but for the most part, I'm a genuine person, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I bring to the table, and I can't help it, right? I can't put on airs. I can't fake and shake, just like how I came on here tonight. This is a matter that's been on my heart. And so I thank you for the space to, be able to talk about it. So that's what it is. So whenever I present anything, again, it's not to hurt or harm anybody. And I have to say that because we live in a litigious world.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not careful about your motive behind what you say, we see the court cases. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mm-hmm.
I really, really try not to be that girl, because we see it all the time. When things go left, here's
Mad
all
Day.
it is mad day. And because some women, I don't want to say all, but some women, we can be emotional about things when you expect things to go one way and they go another, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. But that's it. That's all. I was answering questions, telling my side. Again, I offered that person the space to clean or clear anything up that may have been in their opinion wrong or misaligned. And that did not happen. So for whomever to go back and to do that, that's kind of distasteful to me, but that's okay. But I just wanted to come public just to clear it up one last and final time and just ask the community to respect people's exclusive space. That's all.
Yeah. I again, like I said, a lot of people do that type of thing because they feel a certain type of way about you. Um if I wanted it said in public, I would have
Come
said it
on.
in public. But because I took my time out and went into my private community,
To answer questions, because I didn't even start the conversation.
mm-hmm.
I didn't, the intent of that live was not that.
People like to see confusion amongst others. Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. Well, it's not okay,
It's
but I get it. Well, it's not okay because it's me. I'll be honest with you. If it was somebody else, we want to see the mess. We want to see the tea. We want to see a good train wreck. Let's be honest about that. So I get it, and I completely and I totally understand that. That's why I'm not like all the way mad. It's just uncomfortable because now I sit in the seat, right? And so
and
now that
see,
I sit
that's
in
the
the
thing.
seat,
That's the thing. It comes around.
yeah, it
That's
does.
why I promise, most of the time I try to do stuff or even report on stuff or do commentary on whatever you want to call it. When I click the plus button,
Hmm.
I try to treat things as if I would want people to do if it was me. So I try not to come in hard. When certain topics come up, there are some things that I know. I could I can agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I can confirm what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at it, it's like, okay, if it was me, what would I want to do? Even with covering court cases,
Mm-hmm.
anything could
But
happen.
but we have to be honest, as I'm a pseudo content creator. I'm not even there yet, right?
Come
But
on, Pseudo.
for the sake of the conversation, as content creators, though, part of that is entertainment. So you do
Mm-hmm.
have to throw in a little salaciousness to kind of gauge the crowd, because we come to YouTube, and I say we because I'm included. We
Mm-hmm.
come to YouTube for all the feels. We come for a source of entertainment. We come to learn. We come to get a good message, a good inspiring message. We come for a lot of things. YouTube is now our TV. We're not watching cable TV anymore. We're not watching Lifetime, some of us anymore. We're not watching HBO anymore. You know what I'm saying? This
Mm-hmm.
has YouTube has all the feels. You can catch it, right? So
Yeah,
we don't
but
want, some of us don't want 100% all positive. If that's the case, we're gonna watch a church, we're gonna watch Bishop Jakes, or we're gonna watch, you know what I'm saying, somebody preach to us, or something inspirational. We know how to find it on YouTube, because you can find anything and everything that you need on YouTube, right? So I'm saying all that to say that when we are delivering the news, and it's ironic because I don't really do, on my platform, I don't really talk about too many trending topics. I don't know why. That's not intentional, but I
mm-hmm.
just don't. But I do on other people's platform, and that's probably why I don't do it on mine. But so sometimes you want a little yang yang. It
Yeah,
draws the people.
but
It keeps engagement. All the
you can
things.
do the yang yang
Mhm.
without being defaming, though. You can do the yang yang without hitting below the belt.
Okay, so here's the thing. So let's talk about, and you're right. I agree with you. But again, for some people, this is a money maker. So now I have to, not me, but for some other content creators, I have to embellish a little bit to get you to click on my video.
But even embellishing is not defaming.
Some of these embellishments are lies outright.
Yeah,
And
this
I'm
is
speaking
true.
in general. I'm not speaking about any content creator in particular, but just perusing YouTube,
Mhm.
you know those videos that may in the title of the video or the description of the video, like they have to put something engaging enough to
To get
snatch
you.
you and draw
Mm-hmm.
you in,
Mm-hmm.
even though it may say, "Oh, this girl dove off on this man," but then it may be a video about fluffy kittens.
Like I did
People do that.
the short with Donnie McClurkin tells his truth.
Hmm.
One person was like, "Well, what's the truth that he told?" He
But okay,
said
so
it.
you see it.
He said it. He said his truth was he was kind of
Mhm.
skeptical about coming out, but they wanted the truth. Sometimes you want the truth to be about what's going on. So
Mhm.
yeah, there are the clickbaits that
But no,
uh
I absolutely do not believe in defamation. Hey JP, I don't believe in that. I don't think that you should blatantly lie for a click, view, and some money. I
mhm.
That's too far. I
And
think
see,
that's a bit much.
and that's why I'm happy that social media is large, because there's avenues for everybody. There are people who like that and they go and watch
Hmm.
it.
And they
There
know
are
where to go to find it.
Yeah, they
Hmm.
like they have the beef sector, they have the insurance sector, they got I watch puppies half the time. Like It's just certain things, but there's everybody. There's something for everybody. Now, those AI or some of the content that's out and it just be too much, I don't frequent. I ain't gonna say I don't watch, but that's not in my algorithm. Because my brain don't go like that, so I don't understand that. So it don't catch me. Now, a little mess, a little tea, a little shade, I'm gonna click.
Come on. We got to be honest about that.
I'm gonna click, but
I'm gonna click too.
When it start going left into the things that my brain don't. Okay, well, let's see who else is on. Or now, let me see what other video I can watch.
Yeah. Now, when I say happy early birthday, JP. I wanted to acknowledge Angie right quick too. She said she was in a car accident 2 weeks ago, and it further put things in proper perspective. And I can totally understand it because life is indeed like a vapor. Life is indeed short. So I totally get that. But okay, so going back to what we were saying though, I'm not now if you're in your description or your title of your content, I know it's crazy, I'm not even clicking on your video because if your title is crazy, I know you talk crazy, and I know most of it is not the truth. So I don't really want to, I don't engage.
That's just like some of the stuff I see. It'll say, it's not. Well, I did see it. Bishop Sheard leaves First Lady Karen Clark Sheard. I was like, what? I actually reported it. I was like, this is dumb. Like,
you reported it.
I did.
So you report content? That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Stuff like that.
Does it work? Reporting content, does it work?
Because that's like spam. And then you get on there and it's like they talking about everything up under the sun, just showing pictures of them separate.
Oh, you talking about those bots. Yeah. Well, not bots, but yeah.
That stuff like that,
Oh yeah.
It it depends on what the title is. Now if it's some and who says it. That if Funky Dineva post something, I'm gonna be like,
I'm tuning in.
Let me see.
And that is a great example right there. Funky is gonna educate you a little bit. He gonna roast and gag, as they say. He gonna give you all the feels. And that's what we love about him. It's entertainment.
But he's not. That's what I mean when I say, but he's not defaming to the people.
So defaming is relative.
Yeah, he say what he say, but if you get mad at kind of what Funky say, you already kind of got something with him.
Well, so let me give you an example, because defamation does have a definition, but here lately it's seeming to be relative. So when he had the situation with Tamar Braxton, all the things happened, and then he was telling his side of the story. She felt like that was defaming her character because he was giving his side of the story. So she felt like that was defamation. Now, did she sue him? No, but she did say that.
My honest opinion in that, I think she got mad because he told
too much.
Yeah.
But
I don't feel that was defaming. But if I'm saying, hey, we went to the restaurant and me and such and such and such and such, and we was there, and me and such left, and we went, honey, listen, I don't know what y'all did.
But but Sean, no one likes to be spoken about in a negative manner. No, if your experience with me may be a negative one. Now, I sat up there in my Patreon live and did an exclusive with my ex-husband, right? And we never had, hey, Shy Roslyn, and we never had spoken about those things. Never. That was our first time on live.
That was so awesome.
And I probably should have did a pre-interview, but I digress,
No,
right?
that was needed though.
Well, so here's the thing. I didn't feel comfortable with his experience with me, with what he was saying. But guess what? I couldn't refute it because it was his experience and it was the truth.
There it is.
And it did not, and it was the truth, and it did not paint me in a good light. Let's be honest about it. So oftentimes, well,
You don't think it?
no, no. When he was talking about, no,
Really?
no, I didn't feel comfortable about that. It didn't. It started out good because I started out with the slow questions, the light questions. So it started out with our origin story, which of course would start out good. But then when you start talking about the bad times and this person's perspective overall of our bad moments, did I want that out in public? Yeah,
But okay, but at the same time, okay, I wouldn't see that as defaming because
no, so that's my point. That's not defamation. That's
yeah,
his perspective.
yeah,
But when people don't like, for you to paint them in a negative light, or for your experience to have been negative in certain aspects, and you talk about it, then it becomes defamation to them.
okay, but okay, let's say with you and what's his name? I want to keep calling him ex-husband. We're gonna call him
No, we're gonna call him ex-husband. I don't want to.
No, okay, we're
put
gonna
his
call
name
him
out there.
Exy. Yeah, we're gonna call him Exy. Okay, so you, even in that experience, or even hearing those things, that was a younger Courtney.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That
Mhm.
was something that y'all went through and you were able to grow past, and you grew up and you both matured. So you're able to have that conversation now. You all couldn't have had that conversation 5 years ago.
You're right.
It wouldn't
Mhm.
have been possible. It
Mm-mm.
would have been all below the belts.
Yeah.
But as mature adults, what happened back, it's some stuff that I did back in the day, and I'd be like, oh, child, don't tell nobody that. I just, because it's not
Hello.
me now, but at the same time, this is what I grew from.
Mhm.
So even though it was like, oh, I don't want nobody to know that I was, but then it's like,
But I have to
somebody else
acknowledge.
been in that, somebody else was in that same spot and was
Mhm.
like, oh man. So I don't think it was bad, because we already know you a pop off. So
How you know? I don't be popping off.
you done already said what you said, and you said what you said, and that's it.
Well, so here's the thing. So when he's talking about, it's exclusive content, but I'll just share some of it. Like when he was talking about me, throwing the stuff at him and all the things, like that made me a little uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, that is his truth. Not only is that his truth, but I have come to a place where I have to acknowledge this was my behavior. I did this. I'm not proud of it. I'm not happy about it, but this was his experience. So I have to respect what he said as it pertained to his experience. I'm not going to call him a liar. I'm not going to, say anything about it. That was truly his experience. So no, it's not defamation, but to the person that don't want those things out public, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's when they holler defamation. And it's like, you can't sue somebody for having this is their personal experience that they're talking about. And with Tamar and Funky, that's why she never sued Funky, because that was his personal experience. He was there. It's not like he's lying and wasn't there. But even then, and we're learning now that it's a matter of motive or intent also. Now that's new to me. Like I'm just not learning about intent.
That intent, that your motives and intent behind stuff, that's when it becomes like, okay, so you meant to do this, or you set out for this to go this way. That I don't like that.
So here's the thing about intent as well. And Angie, yes, I do have children from my marriage. Um, the thing about intent, because I can say that, you know, my intent, I can say it with my mouth. My intent was not to harm, right? But for some people, at the fact that I merely spoke about it could give the impression that I was trying to be malicious. And that goes for anybody, not just me. That goes for anybody. Going back to the example, we're using this example here because this is more public and prevalent. But Tamar could be like, Funky is trying to destroy me. But really in her heart, she knew that couldn't have been the case.
No,
but
she
then
knew
you
he
have to
wasn't doing that.
prove somebody's intent, which
But
is very
okay,
interesting to me. Yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
always be in the middle. So with that, with things like that, this is how I feel. She felt like he was being uh catty or messy, whatever word you want to use.
But he was quiet for a long time.
He was quiet for a long time, but at the same time, him telling his truth exposed some things that they didn't want out. So you're not mad at me telling my truth. You're mad at me exposing pretty much your lie. So me telling my story, if it includes if what really happened includes you doing what you did, I can't tell my story fully, because at the end of the day, you're a part of it. This is really what happened. This is how I felt.
From his vantage point, this is what happened.
So you can't sue me for telling my truth, or you can't be upset with me about telling my truth. Now, if you are upset because the man's
but Tamar feel as though he should not have said anything.
Well, let's call a thing a thing. She didn't want him to say anything because of the person who was there. If it had been anybody else, or that part had have been left out, she would not have had a problem with it. But because no. If he had to just told the story and excluded those particular names, it wouldn't have been a problem. But because in his talking it was, and me and such and such and such and such, yeah, we was well, now cat's out the bag. So the lie that you have been shoving us, we did the movie together, we just friends, we did woo woo woo. Now we have this other part of the story that you never wanted out. So really what you didn't want out is the lie that you've been telling.
But now in all fairness, we don't know if that was a lie or not. That's based upon what Funky said. We don't know.
Okay, we're gonna say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Hey, Aaron, I'll go with.
And even then, so and from what she's saying, it's not the truth, right? So you have two different perspectives, right? She has her story and he has his, but I guess the public leaned more towards Funky because of
What made
who
sense?
he is. Oh, because of what made sense. Okay.
What made sense? Whose story would you believe? What story made more sense? And then coming from whom? We know this person to be eccentric in their storytelling. Okay. We know Funky gon' just.
But no, wait a minute. How do we know? Has Tamar lied to the we know of? Has Tamar lied to the public that we know of? That we literally have proof that she lied, or we just didn't want to trust Tamar, and Funky was the more trusted voice. See, that happens a lot on social media. We will trust the trusted voice.
Funky is definitely the more trusted voice.
But why?
Because we've seen some of the stuff that Tamar done said and did, and they don't go together. There's been more stories with missing parts and eccentricities added than just full blown out just truth.
But has she given us a reason not to believe her?
Oh, I love her to death. Tamar is my favorite Braxton because she pops off. I love it. But she get, yeah. Because think about it. Even stories where her and Vince, before it was we did it. And then when she got to, I don't want to call it Mad Day, but got to where she wanted to talk, then it was, y'all just don't know the truth. He was out here doing, so it really was true.
About Vince?
I'm just saying what people were saying about her and him.
But see, here's the thing about that. I think that a part of that was that the public just didn't really, the public wanted to find a reason not to like Tamar or not to believe her.
I still
love Funky more.
Funky is yeah.
But you know what? This is a good example of this is what happens on social media.
Yeah.
We will go with the according to us how we feel about the person, right?
Yeah.
Who's the more likable person? We're going to go with them a lot of the times as the more trusted voice. Most times.
Yeah. Until you show otherwise, then I'm gonna start out here.
Otherwise. Yeah. Until you show otherwise. And to the person that's on the receiving end. So, like for instance, let's say it was me and people didn't believe me, which that's fine. People gonna believe what they want to believe, or they're gonna like who they want to like regardless. Not even me. These preachers, when we do the stories on the different preachers and the women come out, the women are automatically lambasted immediately. They're not believed. They're called all kind of names, all the things, because the preacher is the more likable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or even if the woman has receipt, she mad, so that's why she want to expose everything because she not getting what she want.
Okay,
which is true. If you've been in a relationship or a pseudo relationship, whatever you want to call it, with someone, and you're thinking that it's going to be one thing, and they turn the corner on you, which people reserve the right to change their mind. As a woman, you're going to feel some kind of way about it. And you're going to want to speak on it. But they are odd. But
Now I was going to say, Jacqueline said, I think her out loud personality is what hurts her image.
But that's relative, because some people like that.
Yeah, I like Tamar.
Some people like that. Bop, and all that. She used to be. I ain't singing no wop bop pop and all that. Some people like
That's
it and
when she
some people
became my
don't.
favorite.
And when they don't like it, any little thing she does, oh, she lying, oh, she wrong, oh, she this, and like you have no proof. So I
Yeah.
think that's just the nature of the beast with social media.
Because even like when they were doing their, I want to say, second family intervention or something,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why y'all doing Tamar like that? Like she didn't, but nobody, because of the loud popping off, they didn't want to hear her. Yeah, she was loud, she was popping her mouth and she was flinging her hands, but you were not listening to what she was actually saying.
Mm-hmm.
So in some instances, I do feel sorry because she does, that is one of the things, because she's the pop off, she's looked at a certain type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Or she's can't get the same business deals or um concert bookings that Tony can, because Tony's not a pop offer.
Mm-hmm.
But the girl, you can't take away the girl singing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But even though she's as good of a singer as she is,
Mm-hmm.
because of the pop popping, people are skeptical
Mm-hmm.
about even having her on, or have, even when people do interviews with her, they be like, okay, now we know Tamar about to come in with the woo woo woo, and she ain't even said hi yet.
Yeah. I think that, and I get it. I get it, but I, I just get it. It's unfortunate, but I get it.
Now, what Jacqueline said, what do you think about her attitude towards Miss Ayana?
I did not like that. Nobody liked that.
Nobody
Nobody
liked it,
liked that.
but here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is why all therapists or psychiatrists or whatever it is that you want to call it, they don't fit everybody.
Mm-hmm.
She's great at what she does. But for someone like Tamar that has the things that Tamar has in her brain and the things that Tamar has been through from her point of view,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Ayana was the person for her.
Why not? I think Iyanla is great.
I
No,
think she's great at what she does, but for a person like that, you have to.
she was even carrying on in front of Bishop Jakes, wasn't it?
But that's what I'm saying. It's something. That's why even her. You, even Bishop Jakes, he is great at what he does, but it does not fit everybody.
Well, so okay, so here's the thing too. When it comes down to like television and the social space, no one is going to take the time out to do a psyche vow on whoever's in front of them. No one, not no one, but a lot of us do not have the credentialing to try to figure out to dive deep into why is a person like this, right? So at the core, and I think this is the point, at the core, we're going to use surface information to just overall judge a person without really knowing, like you said, Tamar just probably really want to be heard. But we're not going to dive deep. We don't have time to dive deep into that because this is entertainment.
Mhm.
And
Like
then
Bishop Jakes is good, but even I've said it before, I'm not one of them. If I'm going to do like some real work counseling, I'm not going to my pastor.
mm,
I'm going
okay.
to somebody with about 12 initials behind their name in this field, in that
Mhm,
field,
mhm,
who specializes in this kind of therapy. Like if
mhm,
I'm going through a depression about um let's say somebody that I broke up with,
mhm,
somebody like a Bishop Jakes or somebody in a leadership church role, they're going to, well, that ain't the man that God told you, or that ain't the woman that God. We know, don't give me not nan
No.
scripture. I don't want to hear that right now. I need to go get in here and get in
Mm-hmm.
here and
Mm-hmm.
heal these two.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
when you go to the pastor because he's this big bishop and he knows and he been touched and healed, and she ain't the situation for that.
Uh-huh. Prayera made a good question here. Who would be an ideal person to work with Tamar? Shoot, I thought it would be Iyanla. You can't go wrong with Iyanla, but you said no.
What is his name? Um, he was
He's a
one.
therapist.
He's a therapist. He was on the only one that I can think of right now
Mhm.
that comes to the top of my brain that he was on, and I don't even really want to say, but Making the Band. He was on Making the Band.
Wait, who you talking about?
Oh, what is his name?
Oh, that was so
He's
long.
a slender, bald. Oh, I cannot
That
think of his
was
name.
it. It wasn't Eon. Was Eon? It wasn't Ian. Dr. Ian, huh?
Is
No,
that
because
him?
he's more of a food specialist.
No, 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 no. I
Okay.
can't think of his name, but it was too.
Bald.
I,
Is he
oh,
light skinned? I think I know who you're talking about. Is he light skinned?
kind of caramelish. Kind of. I'm gonna have to go
Okay,
back
I know
and
who you're
look at
talking
it.
about. I don't remember his name either, but I know who you're talking about. Okay,
But
probably.
think about it. He knows music. He knows the musician mind. He knows the
Okay.
industry. He knows like somebody for Tamar. She's not just struggling with family. She's
Hmm.
struggling with family and entertainment.
Okay. Okay. So
Because
so
her
you're
big
saying,
thing
mhm,
is I'm not just a do wop pop pop, and she feels like
I love it.
everybody looks at her as this only background only, but no, I'm a front singer.
Hmm.
And the resentment towards her sisters is not that they don't like each other.
Hmm.
It's more like she's not being seen
Okay.
as good as Tony.
Okay.
Tawanda doesn't see her, doesn't they don't see Tawanda as good as Tony, but Tawanda is comfortable with where she is.
Yes. Tawanda was on this reality show a long, long time ago doing the work, and I feel like it was with Iyanla. But it was like a situation where all these ladies stayed in a house. This was a long time ago. This was before Braxton Family Values and all of that. But yeah, so that's
Okay.
just a little tidbit there. That's a fun fact. So Tawanda has been doing the work on on the back end there, I think.
And see, even with that, people always saw Tawanda as this the assistant, the one that gets the job done, the one that does this, the one that does that, the one that does this. So when it comes to singing,
Hmm. I don't think
they
she
don't
ever wanted to
see the
be
same. That's what I'm
out
saying, but
front.
she's
Yeah.
comfortable where she is. Tamar, like, no.
I'm a superstar too.
Trina, like, I mean, I'm doing my cooking stuff. I'm doing my, you know what I'm saying? And she's cool.
Yeah.
Tamar is it Dr. Ian from Marriage Boot Camp?
Dr.
That
Ish.
is him.
Dr.
It
Ish.
that is him. That
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's why Bishop Jakes can't fix everybody.
He's
As good
America's
as
bishop.
he he is, but America's bishop can't help everybody.
but
Like,
I but we've said all of that and we've talked about all of this to say that we like a nice balance of a little bit of mess and then a little bit of empowerment all wrapped up in one.
Mhm.
That's why we watch things like Braxton Family Values. But to be honest with you, I haven't watched reality TV in so long because I don't need to watch reality TV when I can watch YouTube.
Child, listen,
And,
YouTube
and it's
got
engaging reality TV like at its finest. Hey, St. James. Tracy
Kim
has
and
seen
Tracy
was
is
seen as
seen as the under.
underdog. Yeah,
Yep, yep.
she was.
The prelate. I'm about to call him the late night apostle because we cuts up
We
late
carry
night.
on. We carry
I
on.
love it. I'll be like, oh, I when I
Mountain Dew,
see
I
the
need a what you call it. Go ahead.
you
I
need
need a sponsorship.
a sponsorship,
I ain't got no business
but
working with Mountain Dew.
even like I'm gonna hit this real quick.
Okay.
The Jamal Bryant thing.
Mhm.
I think somebody got mad at me because I didn't go in the dogging way.
Okay.
And the reason that I kept saying what I was saying is because you hear Jamal Bryant's name and you instantly have this thought.
Yes, because of his past.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a terrible father. But can we look at the other side of it? This wasn't a relationship.
Oh,
If
sugar honey
no,
iced tea.
no, see there, see, I ain't even said it yet. And see, there you go already. You see, there it went already. There, see, I ain't said even said nothing. You didn't.
This is a great segue. Let me say this about that. Since you brought it up, that's great to talk about. I felt like I had strong views and strong opinions, and after having thought about it, I do, because I really like Jamal Bryant, and he is a great guy, and I really hate that that I was strong in my stance, right? I was a little too strong. But I don't necessarily take away with what I said. Now, to what you just said, and I still stand by this. What can he say to make us be like, oh, okay, then, yeah. Like, what? And I understand what it was, or what it is, right? I understand that it was a one night situation that produced a child, but at the end of the day, you produced a whole human being. That doesn't mean just because you have no care for the mom, that doesn't mean that this child should be treated the same way you treat the mother, is what I'm saying. And so while I understand he don't want to be there, he don't want to have nothing to do with nothing, I understand all of that. But I have like an issue with, you can get up from the situation and leave as if nothing ever happens, and now this woman is stuck with picking up the pieces, is all I'm saying.
Now, and maybe this is why I feel like this about this situation. Because I think a little bit of the beginning of that story was missed.
Okay.
Because she said that she was referred by. Now, I'm going to go to a whole, listen. We already know what happens in the background. Well, some of us know.
Shut up. Wait a minute. Hold on, Paul.
Wait, hold on.
John Watson, you are crazy. What? I cannot. That is one of the last things.
You know what? It
John.
It does, now that you said it.
John Watson, why would you come in here with that?
John, you know what?
Oh my gosh.
Now I'm
That's
about to
so
get
stupid.
another light tomorrow because I never even thought about it. I just like the way it sit because the light goes up.
It's a
I've
regular
never
lamp.
even I
John,
never
you
even
real
thought
goofy
about
for
it,
that.
John. You funny. But
I'm sorry.
here's
Go ahead.
this is my thing.
And to Shot Rosalind's point, I don't want to call him horrible. Did I ever call him horrible?
No.
Okay, I
People
don't
been
want to do
calling him a
that.
horrible father. Yeah.
Okay.
People call him a horrible father, but here's the thing. Like I said before about Brian Carn. We know that there are women that are out here that purposely try to get impregnated by someone in power.
Oh, come on,
No,
Sean.
hold
Don't do
on,
that. Oh
wait.
my God.
This was not this is, and see, that's why I don't be liking it. Because
Okay, I'm
the
sorry. Go
truth of the
ahead.
matter is,
Mm-hmm.
just like the worldly, as they call them,
Mm-hmm.
celebrities have what they need when they get to the hotel room,
Mm-hmm.
the
That
pastors and bishops have packages also.
yes.
Now, you as a grown woman that went to do your job, even if you could have said no, because there's a 50-50 chance that you have this one night stand and something happens and this man say, I don't want to have anything to do with it. We
Okay.
still got to be an adult. He wasn't enticed and she wasn't manipulated into it. She wasn't
Right.
bartered. These are her words. She
Yeah.
wasn't bartered nothing to
It was
do this.
two adults having a
Two
consenting
consenting
situation.
adults. Now,
All
one
right.
of these adults should have said, hey, hold on. We about to have this happy ending. We need to make sure we good. Because I don't want one. That was bad on his part. And if she didn't want one, that was wrong on her part. Now, this is just me. I would say, let's go to the courts. Let's
Shot
see what
Rosalind.
is needed for my child. What you
Wait a
say?
minute, hold on. She said there's groupies everywhere. Ask me about science fiction commit. What? Okay,
Let's
I'm
even
through.
there.
Science
It,
fiction commit. Ooh,
it be
Star
stuff.
Wars can get
It
it.
it be three girls laid in the
What?
bed dressed up like one be cat superwoman, one be cat lady, and one be it just
You right
happened.
though. You right. You right.
But
You
at
right.
the end of the day, this is what would satisfy me. Yes, I want you to have a relationship with your child,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't even know you. We don't have a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, let's sit down and see what is going to be needed for this child.
Mm-hmm.
Let's tally up a number. This is for school clothes, this is for food,
Mm-hmm.
this is for that. Let's stick with that. That's what you get. But
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem when they say stuff like, well, why I don't have a car? Well, why I didn't get a house? Well, why
She
I
ain't
did
never say that.
no, but I'm not saying her. I'm
Oh,
just
okay,
saying
okay, okay.
you do you want this for your child to have a relationship with his father, Jamal Harrison
Mm-hmm.
Bryant?
Mm-hmm.
Or is this something that you want Pastor Jamal Harrison Bryant to deal with? It's a difference between the two. They
The
both
man.
should have did. They both should have protected themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm never going to tell a woman what to do with her body. But
Mm-hmm.
if you make that decision to say, you know what, I'm having this baby. I've always wanted to be a
Man.
mother. Look, however he do it, put him on paper, do what you do, and keep going. I'm having a problem with these interviews.
Okay.
It's the interviewing that
Mm.
is this really for your child, or are you out here trying to get a coin?
Let's
Because we
walk that
really.
through. Let's walk that through.
What's up, Jerry Rochelle?
Hey, J. Rochelle, why is it that she cannot tell her story and get paid for her pain?
What's really the pain though? You had a one night stand.
The pain is she's having issues with support for her son. Not only that, her son is calling out for his, based upon what she said, for his father, and his father doesn't want to have anything to do with them based upon what she said.
Okay, now let's go here.
Okay.
He didn't know his father until you told him.
Of course. I mean,
But I'm saying you could have dated anybody. Prime example, I'm one.
Okay.
My stepfather is the best person who could have ever been put into my life.
Okay.
I missed my dad just because I knew that he was my dad. Not that he was doing anything, but just the thought of this is my biological father. Okay. But I've never missed my stepdaddy called me I don't even call him my stepfather. My father calls me at least 3 or 4 times a week in the morning, especially since my surgery.
Okay.
Hey, daughter, I'm just checking on you. I'm just making sure. I'm praying for you. Okay, I love you. Bye. It don't even be long conversations. My biological knows that I've had surgery. One time.
I understand that.
So I understand, but that again, if it wasn't Jamal Bryant, the pastor of New Birth, would she be doing this?
The interviews, I mean, no, she wouldn't be doing the interviews because no one is interested in Ray up the street. Now let's be honest.
Would she be going after Ray up the street, or would
absolutely, absolutely?
You think so?
I know so. You know how many the average woman, how many women are trying to get their children's father to do right by the children? You see that every day and twice on Sunday now. So
yeah, but
for her and to her, she may feel as though, okay, because of who he is, there is a bit of an advantage, for lack of a better term there. So let me respond to Jacqueline. The pain. So I said, pay her for her pain. She said the pain from saying she got pregnant on the first. That's not what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm just saying.
But it's the pain of having, you didn't know that you were going to have a special needs child until you found out. So that's number one. You have a child that needs more support. That's hard as a single mother. That wasn't put in the cards.
But she played, y'all, I ain't going to say she. Y'all played Russian roulette.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, a baby was conceived.
So she's supposed to just go away.
She's supposed to go to the court
and just shut up.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Go to the courts.
Mm-hmm.
Like they asked her for the itemized bills of what was needed. This is what we need.
And my girl didn't quite have it together. Okay.
She did not have it together. This is why I'm saying, if I'm going for the needs of my child, whatever it is that you asked me, you said, hold on, let me see.
Mm-hmm. Here go my receipts right here.
Okay, right here.
From 2023. Right here. I get it.
It was more like she's going after he's the pastor of New Birth. He's the.
She don't want him.
Still. I'm not saying she wants him. She wants the money of him.
You don't know that to be true. We don't know that to be true. Why is it that she can't want? Why is it that she can't want support for her child. That's
I didn't say
it.
she can't want support. I agree. She should
Okay.
get support from her child.
Okay.
I say go to the court, come back with what the judge asks you for with your papers so that we can put a price on how much he is supposed to give. Let's do that.
But
The
but to
interviews and stuff is not going to get him to say, okay, I'm about to send you some money. Or I'm about to, well, he dresses up like his daddy and he just
I
want to.
hate it so bad.
I
I hate
don't
it
like
so.
that
I ain't gonna
because
hold you. I don't like it.
I know
I don't like it.
parents, I know mothers who sit up and see that's your daddy right there. Look at him, he ain't bothered about you.
But I
Look
don't
at him
think
with the
she's not doing that.
oh,
She is telling her story.
how
Okay.
he know his daddy is even the pastor of a church.
So
If you already
hold on. So this baby is not
wait.
supposed to know who his father is?
Let's start here. Let's go here.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go
Now,
off of thing for a minute because I gotta grab my battery. Go ahead though.
okay. 9 months you carried. Okay.
No charge. Go
No
ahead.
job. The first year, you got nothing. That's when you should have been like, okay. I'm pretty sure y'all had conversations before.
But you know she been fighting behind the scenes, right?
But this is what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
If you knew that, and this is just me, if during my pregnancy you've been absent, the first year you've been absent, you absent. We gonna go ahead on with our life. If you come and you do these payments, that's fine. Thank you, because they need it. But I'm not gonna wait till my child is 5, 6 years old, especially if this person, I'm not going to put my child through that hurt. Because even though you're telling your child, this your father, this your father, this your father, you do that for 3, 4, 5 years, and this person has still not acknowledged me, has not. You're putting your child in through more pain because now they're aching for somebody who's already shown that they're not.
But she said her son has been crying out for him ever since he was little bitty.
Again, if he didn't fool with you during the pregnancy, he did not fool with you at 1 and 2, because you ain't really talking to you round about 3 real good to be asking for your daddy. So between 1 and 3, you knew that he wasn't doing anything. I'm not. And again, this is just me. If you don't want him, I'm not about to force you on him.
Let me say this. To desire your biological parent, be it father or mother,
it's a real thing.
Is innate. It is built in you. Okay?
Speaking from example.
That's why you have a children that have been adopted by some amazing parents. I mean, them parents are just God sent, right? But they are looking for that biological father or mother because something in them needs the pieces of the puzzle to be put together. So regardless of, let's say she moved on and she dated someone else and that person took her child in, whatever the case may be, he will still, something in him will still cry out for his biological father. So we can't negate that.
Yeah,
I don't think that that's something that she pushed on him. I think it was a natural reaction to want to know, I need my dad. Where is my father?
Even if you ask for, even if my child becomes of age and see their friends with their daddies and be like, well, where is my daddy? I'm gonna have to make one of the uncles your daddy. I don't know.
But then
I'm just speaking from example, and I've probably never said this. I've never said this in public.
Exclusive. Go ahead.
And it may sound mean. I'm at the point because I've done my work. I don't care. I wish I did not know who my biological father was.
I understand.
because it would keep me from going through the hurt that I go through,
Yeah.
because I have never in my 51 years as of a remembering age
Mhm. Mhm.
spent the night with my father. I've
Mm.
never spent 24 hours with my father.
Mhm.
I've never, no birthdays, no Christmases, no. He used to call me on one of my sister's birthday. Wrong kid,
Please don't make me
wrong
laugh.
one.
Wow.
Like, so I even asked, like, did he ask you to get rid of me? Was there
Mhm.
something going on as to where I have no I have no relationship from him?
Mhm.
But because I know that that's my father, true story. Last week when he called me, because I haven't heard from him, he
Okay.
said, "Hey, you had your surgery." Because my sister knows. "Hey, you had your surgery." I said, "Yeah." He said, "So how you doing?" I said, "I'm okay, the pain." And I'm talking, and he's talking in the background. He says, "Hold on. I'm out to eat with somebody. I'll call you back." I still have not heard from him. At 51 years old, after 2 days of not hearing from him, I was just sitting here and tears just started falling, because all I've ever wanted, it was just a relationship, not no money, not no college fund, not no gifts, not no car, not no house. I just wanted to be acknowledged. I told
Mm.
him, I said, "You don't even have to hear my voice. Can I at least get a text once a month?"
Mm.
I would never want to put my child through that. If you ain't acting like you got sense by the time they talking,
Mm.
have a good life. I'm not gonna push it on you. We both laid down. I made this decision. Me and my kid gonna be good. I'm not about to. My mother has never, not one time, bashed my father. Never.
Mm. Mm.
That no good. And he ain't never, not even when I call her, like, "I don't know why she be like, well, talk to him." She's not the one that be like, "Well, see, that's what I was trying to tell you. Why you even try to call him? Why you even?" She's never, my thoughts and opinions and feelings about my father are mine because of what he's done. I would never wish that on another child. That's why I'm saying that. If he
Okay.
don't want to do, and he just gonna give the money, see how much money it is. Yes, every time the kid grows, every year it's gonna go up, up, up. Okay, let's do that, and whatever else. If you do it, you do it. If you don't, you got to deal with the court. But as far as me and my house and my kid,
Okay.
I'm not going to subject them to that hurt. That's
Right.
why I'm
So
saying that. That's
that
the
was
only
powerful.
reason why I'm saying that.
Thank you so much for sharing. That's deep. That's
So
very
when I
deep.
say it, I'm not saying it like,
Mhm.
"Oh, well, she need to, what she," no, don't
I get
set
it.
your kid up for that.
I get it.
You are the parent, and you can control that. He can look at TV
Mhm.
and see this man and just like him.
Mhm.
I don't have to say that this is my father, because one day my child is going to, like she say, get dressed up. He
Mhm.
gonna be had a mic in his hand and trying to imitate somebody and long for somebody that he does not know.
Mm.
She introduced him to Jamal.
Mm.
It wasn't that he just was like, "That's my daddy." That
Mhm.
didn't happen. Somewhere you had to say, "Well, that's your father right there." If he ain't been doing, don't do that. Don't. I don't know if she ever hear this, but
Okay.
speaking from 51 years old,
Mm.
speaking from someone who just wants the love, and people, "Oh, you too old for that. You get over it." You'll never
Mm-mm.
get over it, because that's
Mm-mm.
still my biological father.
Yes. Yes.
So there is no getting over that. I tell
Mm.
my bonus daughter right now, is my son, and I love him with everything in me.
Mhm.
I just told her, "You got about another year.
Mm.
Don't keep pushing her over there."
Okay.
Because in the end, when she grows up and she sees and she feels like, okay, well, do they really want me to come? Or am I just, oh, don't, don't, don't do that to her.
Okay.
Let her form her own opinion on him.
Okay.
But if I keep showing you pictures, you look just like your daddy. You look just like your daddy. See, this your daddy. See, these your siblings. See,
And
you
then the
are in a
rejection of him
position.
not wanting me. Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. That shifted my perspective.
That's why I
That
say
shifted
let
me.
him go to the courts. Let their child support come to their 18. If they go to college, you go to their 25 or however. Take that and go ahead on. Don't force that rejection on your
Mm.
child. Don't do that. Because even in special needs, he's as he gets older, because even though they're autistic kids that are they're very
Very
intelligent.
functional. Yeah.
So you don't want to put that on like, okay, I'm this and he still don't want to, like, don't.
Mm.
I don't.
Wow. But see, if you've never experienced that, you wouldn't know or understand to be like, let me not do this. And I
Mhm.
think maybe for her, I said maybe because I don't know, right? But I think maybe for her that she may not have experienced that before, so she may not think that way. But when you have put it to me like that, it has shifted my entire perspective
And that's why I say, are you
because I
doing it
wasn't
for your
thinking like that.
child, or are
Mhm.
you doing it to get a certain amount of money?
But no,
Are
but see,
you
I
doing
think
it to get, are you really doing it for your child, or are you doing it for another reason? Because I wouldn't want to, like I say,
But I think she's doing it for her child. I think she's doing it to fight for her child. And like I said on St. James platform the other night, fight like hell for your kids. You know what I'm saying? But when you give
why
me
fight?
this perspective right here, I never thought about this right here.
Because she's fighting by herself. You
Yeah.
already know from them 9 months to whenever they talking good at 3, he ain't been there.
Hmm.
Hey, listen, me and your daddy, they only ask about a father if they see somebody with a father, or it keeps being, or they start like, okay, well, hey, like my mama
What do you
did. What
suggest?
do
Like
she
what, Jay
say about my
Rochelle?
father? She doesn't.
Hmm.
I know who he is. I know who my siblings are. I
Hmm.
know what he did for a living. Like, I
But
know.
she still told you about your father though.
She told me about him because I started asking because of people. If
Okay.
you just keep seeing these pictures, and me and my daddy are twins,
Mm.
but I only have 2 pictures with him when I was a
Mm.
kid.
Okay.
So if I'm looking at somebody, and then my sisters were still coming around, like my mother and my sisters, there's a relationship there. So I'm seeing these people, and you're saying, okay, well, these are your sisters. Well, who was my daddy?
Hmm. Mm.
That's how that, like when I was younger, like my
Okay.
dad's mother and father, like I was over there, but this was like before I was 3, 4 years old. I have memories of like the silhouette of their bodies, not actual
Mm.
things that happen.
Mm.
But once my mother got engaged,
Okay.
there was no nothing. I didn't start like even feeling any type of way until my stepfather, and I didn't even know about this type of things, could adopt me and do
Hmm.
all of the things.
Hmm.
And at this time, he's a young guy. I
Hmm.
want to have my own kids. You have a father. I don't want to, but I'm still
Okay.
taking care of you.
Hmm.
At that moment, I was kind of like, well, dang, my father don't want me. You don't want me. Hmm.
Mm.
How do I do this?
Hmm.
But he explained to me why. Even he, just the other day, and this, I promise y'all, don't nobody even know this. Just the other day, I was talking to him. And I was like, Dad, I just miss driving because I'm a driver. I've been driving over 20 years. I miss
Mhm.
driving. He was like, well, that's in your blood. Your great-great-grandfather had this, and your uncle did this, and da-da-da-da. And he was like, and even the guy who gave you life, he's a driver. So it's just in your blood. And I, in that
Mm.
moment, said, he's even respecting him. He don't deserve it.
Mm. Mhm.
He does not deserve it, but this man who took care of your child still gives you respect. So my decision about my father is mine, not nothing that nobody put into my head. But I
Mhm.
honestly wish that I did not know him because that void will never be filled.
Mm.
If I never knew about him, it would
Mhm.
never be a void
Mm.
because my father ain't missed a beat in the 40
Mm.
plus years that my parents have been married. So I'm not missing anything in that fatherly instinct. I'm
Mhm.
not missing any, he never treated me different. He never was like, well, he never, I've always been his child. If you ask him how many kids he got, I got a
You're
daughter.
included. Mhm.
He don't say, well, my wife got a daughter. I got a daughter.
Let me pause right here to just give a shout out to some amazing stepfathers, the men that come into women's life that may have multiple children and they genuinely love them as
Listen,
if they're, their own children. And I just wanted, on the heels of Father's Day, so this is very ironic, I just want to shout out every single stepfather. We honor you and we thank
listen.
you all, as well as fathers as well. But we was talking
It
about
takes something special
stepfathers.
for a
Yes,
stepfather
yes,
to come in and be a
yes.
real genuine father
To
to a
another man's
child
child.
that is not.
Yeah, that's huge.
If my father would had passed on, then okay,
Hmm.
cool,
Hmm.
but you still here
That's huge.
at 80 plus years old. And I'm like, I don't want something to happen to my father and I not have a relationship with him. But
Mhm.
I've now come to the conclusion that's just what it's gonna be.
Mm.
But again, I wish that I did not know so that that part of me wouldn't be aching at 51 years old. At
I
51
get it.
years old,
I get
I
it.
cried because of the void of the father that I didn't ask for anything
Mm.
from but just conversation.
Mm.
I, I, I got so upset with him because he had the nerve to ask, what is your mama and your stepdaddy doing? I cussed from up to down. Don't you ever in your life ask about anything that's been going on over here when you've done absolutely nothing.
Mm.
We can't do that. So when
Mm-mm.
I say, listen, I understand this is your baby's daddy, I get it. But you got to look at the long haul. That rejection sits with your child.
Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
So
Man.
that's why I have a different outlook on it. And it's
Yes.
not to say that he's a bad father.
Hmm.
If this is just, listen, we play roulette, I lost. uh,
So here's the thing. So someone said, it might have been Angie or somebody had said that it was Angie. Some people can't give what they don't have. And that's the part that we have to live with.
mhm.
He doesn't have it to give. It's so unfortunate.
When you have them, and I hate to sound like this as a woman, but
Hmm.
when you have them one night stands, honey, you really If you don't want it to happen, possibly happen, or whatever it is, do what you need to do so that this won't happen. We can't completely just blame him because they got stuff for us too.
Hello. Oh, let me not hello too much.
And if
But
you didn't want to have it at that particular, like, it's just so many parables to that.
yeah,
This is not, again, I can't have the same thought about a one night stand as I can as a person that's been in a relationship. We've grown together, we've been together, we did something together, we have history, we had a connection at one point, and this child was made.
J. Rochelle
That's
said something
different.
here. She said, but Jamal doesn't fit that category when he can be a great father to his other children. But we don't know that to be true.
Yeah.
We know about the ones that we see, right? We know about the 3
Mhm.
that we see, but we don't know.
But
that.
again, if this
And I'm
was
not saying
not
it's not the case.
something
Mm-hmm.
that he wanted, let's just hypothetically, she called and said, "Hey, that night, well, we had a very happy ending, and we have someone that's going to be joining us in 9 months." If he said, "Hey, I'm
Oh,
yo,"
and they will tell you with the quickness, I don't want no kid. I don't want that.
and you say, "Oh, he gone. Oh, you gone," and he keep telling you, "Hey,
I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that." We're assuming, we
and
don't
you keep
know,
saying,
but
wait till the baby get here. We gonna see." And then she found out, it was a boy because he got girls. He got a slew of girls.
this is
"Oh,
his
I'm
only
having
begotten
the
son.
boy. I'm about to. I'm glad you're having a boy. I'm happy the baby is healthy. That's really all I got for you."
He has several children, and Topaz is not the oldest. But doesn't he have an
No,
older
I
child as
think
well?
it's
Yes, he does have an older child
yeah.
as well that we've never seen before. But I've discovered her on YouTube. This child, well, she's an adult. I don't,
But
and I'm
again,
not here to judge anybody.
different parents handle things different.
You're absolutely right.
Hey, listen, I know what this is. This is prime example, like Jesse Jackson's youngest.
Hmm.
Sometimes they say, I did this. Okay, I'ma be there. Then
Hmm.
you have them that say, I don't want to. No, I. Mm, mm.
Well, so from my understanding, you correct me if I'm wrong with the Jesse Jackson situation. I think that was a pseudo relationship. I think
Again, well, yeah, you can't do
so.
that
There
because
was
they
some
were
love
in.
there.
It still was a real. Again,
So
a
he treated that
relationship
child. So he treated that child according to how he treated the mom.
in their
And
relationship.
there's the
They didn't have a
can't nobody
relationship.
prove me wrong on that.
That's like paying somebody for a hookup. You didn't pay for your little date. Y'all go and y'all do the whoop whoop, and then the baby come. Ah, nah. She was paid for services, not those services, but she was paid for services.
Oh
This
my
wasn't
God.
a relationship, so I
That's
can't.
but that doesn't negate the responsibility once you walk away
It
from it. But I
doesn't.
get
But
what you're saying.
but
But I
when
have
they
a
say they
question.
don't want their
Mhm.
responsibility, bye.
I don't want to pay my car note. But guess what? I don't want to pay my bills sometimes. But guess what? If I don't pay on the lights, come on. If I don't pay my car note, the car out of here. We still
Listen,
have responsibilities, even though I don't want to do it sometimes.
and as a child
So,
coming up with, and I'm gonna go to the other side from my mom.
okay.
Here's a guy, your baby daddy. He ain't doing. He ain't. My mama worked.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
my school clothes. until she got married. They might not have been the labels, but I had school clothes.
Yeah.
I had food.
Mm-hmm.
She had to get babysitters, and luckily she got 5 sisters, so that wasn't really hard. I had my grandmother. She made it happen.
Yeah.
Whatever the child support was until I got 18, that's what it was. It wasn't no large sum, but she wasn't like, well, I need more because my light bill is due. Well, I need some more because she's special needs. She got to go to. She didn't do that.
She just did what she had to do.
She made it happen, and she met someone who said, I'll take you and your child.
Mm-hmm.
So from the mother's point, is it a struggle being a single parent? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard being a single parent, period.
Mm-hmm.
But she made it happen. I can't say that I missed anything.
And she's making it happen too. She's just like, hey, though, I need some more coinage. This is
work.
But wait a minute. But hold on now. Now let's be real about that too. Now we can't say that she's not working. That's number one. But number two, she can't go and work 2, 3, and 4 jobs when she has a little bitty child. So we have to be realistic here. She can do the best she can working where she is, but she may not be able to get multiple jobs. You see what I'm saying?
But then you go to this point. My mom found a job that had daycare.
Okay.
My baby downstairs. I'm not bashing her. I'm not trying to, but what I'm saying is you're not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
And if this was somebody he was in a relationship with,
you keep saying that. I don't like that because it don't matter.
You playing roulette.
You can play roulette. You know how many people? Okay, so let's use people that's on TV. So remember, John and Kate plus 8.
Yeah.
Single parent, 20 kids. Come on now. You can still play roulette and be married.
You can.
So there is no excuse because you can still be
take the accountability. And the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying.
And then John didn't want to do nothing as far as based upon the information given publicly. He didn't want to take care of the children.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, come on now. So you're saying that you're playing roulette with this one night stand scenario, and I understand that. But what you don't understand is that, or what you're not saying rather, is that in any case, because you can be married and still wind up a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
So either way you slice it, is not easy to deal with, and you still need a certain level of support. But I hear what you're saying, because you're saying, hey, our parents' generation, they did whatever they had to do, because it's the same scenario for my mom. I never seen her drag my daddy in and out of court for some money. She just did what she had to do.
Having a special child is, and that's another thing. When you have that added, I don't know. It's like going out here tonight, and me and Mr. Bob, we have a good time.
You keep saying this.
And I come home,
Sean,
and I say, oh, Mr. Bob, your pullout game was bad. It didn't work this time. And he say, I don't want no kids. And I say, okay, well, I'm having
that does not absolve you from the responsibility of the child that you created. It does not absolve you from that. Just because you say I don't want a child, if you really didn't want a child, then you shouldn't have laid unprotected with me. You can control that, right?
It's on
because
both.
you're the
It's on.
one that's carrying the seed, not
Mhm.
me. I'm just a receiver. You're the one carrying the seed. So you're just as responsible as I am for allowing you to sow your seed in me.
Yeah.
So you saying I don't care what you say. I don't care. I don't want no kid. I don't, you can say the most vile thing that you want to say. It does not absolve you from the responsibility that you have created a child as a result of your seed.
This is true.
You couldn't control yourself one night. Because we always want to put it on the woman. Well, you could have did this, you could have done that. She could have, but she chose to be responsible and take responsibility for her actions.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying she should have got rid of it, but what I am saying is if he told you from jump, I ain't trying to do it. It suck? Absolutely, because this is both of us together. We made this.
We made a human being.
We
We
made
didn't
it.
make a robot. We made a human
Right.
being because you
We
said
made
this.
this human. Well, no, okay, I did.
You said this.
We made this human. There is a life coming.
A whole life with a destiny, with purpose, with a future.
And that's when you really have to make that decision. Okay, either I'm going to have this baby and I'm going to do this by myself, or maybe when the baby come, they'll change their mind. It's a lot of ifs, ands, and buts. But at the end of the day, there is a human being here.
And the crazy part of it, though, in my opinion, the boy looked just like him. That's number one. But number two, what are you going to do when your son exceeds you? What are you going to do?
Then but we've seen the story before. How many of the single mothers of these young men, when they get scouted and they sitting there on TV watching and they get chose to go to the LA Lakers, then daddy want to come and take pictures like, whoa, this is my son. No. I wasn't your son before. Don't. That's like one time my daddy asked me, why you won't never invite me to your concerts? No. You come see me first.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can come to the concerts. I turned down meeting my brother the first time because it was at a Janet. He was Janet Jackson's bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
Want to come to the concert? No. Well, your brother wanted to meet you. No. I don't want to do it there. Came in town with Snoop. You want to go? No. All of my siblings with. You want to go? No. Me meeting my brother for the first time, I don't want to do it like this.
Right.
Can we go out to eat first, or
Mm-hmm.
meet at somebody's house, or meet at the
Mm-hmm.
hotel or something? Then we can go to the concert. I'm not excited about the Janet Jackson. Like, I'm not excited.
Yeah, it's given like I'm in my element. Look at me. Like
I don't want. No.
Okay.
No. So I didn't. I'm. Oh, your brother worked for he worked for somebody now. Your brother is out in LA and okay. But I still ain't met him. I don't care who he worked for. I don't care.
And do you think he's more proud of him? Or
and he's the only boy, and he's the oldest, so I don't.
Okay.
I don't know.
So let me ask you this. So I know you think it's a bad idea for her to do the interviews. She's done more than one?
I think, well, I wouldn't say the court stuff. She was on somebody else's show.
Okay. The court stuff wasn't supposed to come out. That was leaked. So she didn't do that.
Yeah.
That wasn't her.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that she's coming out and she's bringing her child out, which
I hate it.
I hate that too. I hate it.
I hate it.
Okay. What do you think that will solve? And think fairly. I know you have a bias or you may see it one way, but think outside of your scope. What do you think that will do? And then for the record, while you thinking, someone said to me that, okay, so Jamal is about to give out like all these scholarships and some housing and all the things on Father's Day. Do you think that is publicity, like a publicity stunt, or do you think that's legitimately like who he is? So there's two questions there. What do you think this is going to solve with her doing these interviews? And do you think what Jamal is going to do on Father's Day is a publicity stunt?
Okay, the answer J. Rochelle's question, no, he has not. Never.
Okay.
Never.
That's something that your dad tried to connect y'all?
Never. I even told him, I said, you got all of these kids. Everybody has kids. I have nieces and nephews that I've never seen before. I asked him 2 years ago, I said, why don't you just have like a family reunion with all of your kids and your grandkids? And
he ain't finna put all that together.
Exactly.
It's too much work. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Stupid. What do I think this will do?
Think outside yourself for a minute.
And to me, it may get her more interviews, especially from the people who don't particularly care for him. So she's going to get some money because people are going to pay her to do interviews for a hot second.
So you know people don't pay for interviews on YouTube. You know that, right?
Who?
People don't pay now. They may give you a little piece of something off the strength, but they don't. You're not coming in saying, "Let me get 5 stacks for this interview." A lot of people do not get paid for interviews, and I heard Funky say this, and this is how I know. He said he don't pay people for interviews. Tasha don't pay. Tasha don't pay people for interviews. She said it too. Because you don't have to pay people. You don't have to pay people to interview them unless it depends on who it is, right? Because that's what Funky said too. But you don't have to pay people to interview them because the interview itself will bring you monies in other ways.
Kind of, sort of. But because here's the thing,
you're not getting paid for these interviews.
They're giving her something. Tasha gave her something. Okay.
Tasha says she do not pay for interviews. She said that.
Tasha says she ain't got. I don't.
Tasha be lying. Okay.
Your character precedes you.
Okay.
To a person who is looking for money, if somebody say, "I'll give you 1,500," if you, because now she got this out here. You got the sun. So somebody will come to you and say, "I give you 1,500. You can come on and tell your story." For a person who's looking for money, they're going to take that.
Okay.
To exploit my son or my child, there is no amount of money that you could give me. Even in that interview, he could have been there, but he could have been blurred. He could have been distorted, voice, anything. I'm not taking because now what you've done is opened him up to the world. Yeah, some folks knew who he was. Yeah, we didn't see pictures. Yeah, but you put him on display for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands to see. There are weird people out here. Yeah. They will try to find you. It's different now. She's going to get some more. She's going to get some more interviews. She is definitely going to get some more interviews. But at the end of the day, my question would be, does this still make a relationship with Jamal and his son? If that's the
I ain't gonna
end
lie,
goal.
it probably makes it worse. He probably really not gonna fool up now. Like,
And him being who he is education bound. So anything that has to do with education that's going to help young people go to college, he's going to do.
mhm,
I believe it would have been done whether this came out or not, because it's not his first time
mhm.
doing it.
That's right.
But even with his message today,
Mhm.
I'm like, I can hear people saying, like, how are you talking about being a parent? How are you doing this? But we just seen this clip.
Mm. Did he pseudo respond like in his message? You know he does that sometimes. He didn't. Okay.
But even with not doing that, just because people saw the clip and they know about the interview, I can just about almost guarantee that whenever he said a father to a son or your son or anything, people will side eye you.
Okay.
Because he did speak a lot over mothers, single mothers with sons. They had the graduation caps on and thus and so forth. But because of the clip from that interview, it's
Mhm.
probably somebody gonna say something. She said happened on the first try.
She mean they had sex one time and she got pregnant.
Yeah. She came to give the massage. The massage had a happy ending. The happy ending ended with the baby. That's like
Y'all on this happy ending, boy. I tell you what. But
they have the massages with the happy endings. When I
I
first found out
know.
about it, I was like, wait, what? No, no, no. Just give me
Mhm.
the regular, give me some hot stones and
Oh,
I
they
don't.
offered you. They offered you. You been to one that offered you?
Yes. No, I don't want
How they? Never mind.
no.
Would they
Are
be
you
like, hey, you want a little extra? I mean,
they
what they
have,
say?
you get to talking and you get, then when they get to massage and then you may have some drinks and they'll say, now it's
Hey,
different
they be like,
places.
hey. That's what they do.
Are you
Let me
VIP?
stop.
You coming for the VIP or you coming for the VIP? Just let me know which one you want me to give them. But like I said, there are really people who, when you go places, they feel like, okay, well, she's a lesbian, so we're gonna get some cute girls, and I'm not interested. I'm not
You
in.
you think they judge you by your outward appearance and assume that
Yeah.
you're a lesbian? Okay. Let me ask you this. Give me a
Now,
sad ending here. Oh, Gerald. Okay, so let me ask you this. So like on social media, I don't see it as much anymore, or maybe it's just my algorithm has changed. But those guys that used to like come to the houses and do the massages and stuff like that and look very
I have your
erotic.
leg
And
way up here, and yeah.
do you think they was giving happy endings?
Some of them, yeah.
Mighty God.
Some of them, yeah. And that's their job. That's what they do. If they get okay,
For real? I
the
thought they would at least
happy
say
ending, the
profession.
happy ending ones are mostly referrals. Because you ain't just out here happy ending in everybody.
Okay. Okay.
But most happy endings are by referral.
To those guys that are independent masseuses.
That's
Wow,
just
I
like
didn't know that.
some of I mean, this is
I
like
really thought they remained professional. I really, that's why I'm asking, because now I'm
but to
thinking back.
them,
I'm
that's
like,
their job, their profession. That's just like an
I see,
escort.
I,
Her
I
job
see what you're saying.
is to now you may get 2,500. That's for dinner and dancing.
Mhm.
You might get 3,000. That's for dinner, dancing, and we gonna go you might get 5,000 because we going dinner, dancing, and then we going back to the room.
Okay. Wow.
Most of them, again, are referrals. Because you have to be exclusive. You can't just
Mhm.
be.
Right.
That's why the people that Diddy had probably wasn't with too many other people, but they were always refer. If you always heard them say, "Somebody told me about,"
Yeah. But we're not gonna say that was their job. So we're not gonna say
but
that
that's
they
what I'm
weren't with
saying.
a whole
But
lot of other people.
most of them that had the oils, they
Mhm.
were referred
I see what you're saying,
by
though.
somebody or by a certain. There are madams that
Okay.
literally set you up. That stuff
Booking
is
agents.
still real.
That's the booking agents. Okay.
It's still real. It's
I get it.
still real and real relevant.
Let me not act like, hey Nicole. Let me
What's up,
not act
Nicole?
like I'm green. I mean I am about some of this stuff. But okay.
No, but see, and a lot of things people don't know. It's
Mm-hmm.
not that you're green. If you've never been in that situation, yeah,
You're
we
right.
see it on TV, but we will never believe that this is real.
Right. It wasn't until I saw the police across the hall where I used to work busting that massage parlor all the time that I knew because they had to tell me. Because I'm
They
like, why is
that
the
was giving
police
happy
always over
endings.
there? Yeah.
Because yeah,
And that's against the law, huh?
that's sex work.
Okay. In some places, that's against the law because I think it's legal in other places. But
Now
okay.
you can go to Vegas and have as many happy endings as you want
A
to.
mess.
But yeah, it is. So I mean, that I think, and I wanted to, and I didn't even mean to say that,
Mhm.
but that's why I feel about that situation. Because it breaks my heart
Okay.
to hear well, he put on the suit and he said, "Well, where my
Oof.
like." But then on the other hand, I'm not setting my baby up for that.
Yeah.
Now, if he decides to, in whatever he's 16, 17, to say he come around and he wanted, okay, let them
I
form their
think,
own opinions.
yeah, I think it may get better when he gets older because the older he is, the more independent he'll be of his mom. And then maybe that way they can formulate, like what you said, an authentic relationship.
Because
And
I
I
know
believe it'll
somebody,
happen like that.
I know
I hope so.
somebody
Hmm.
who had a baby, got pregnant by this guy, wanted to trap him. He was married, thought that was gonna make him leave his wife, and he just graduated. And it's kind of sad because he wanted a relationship with his son, but because of the mother and all of the extra and all the, like, if he on the phone talking to his son, you can't be in the background like that. No good, man. Why you even talking?
Hmm.
And he said, I want a relationship with my son, but if I have to engage with her to do it,
Hmm.
I don't want it.
I get it.
So once he graduated and got, well, not graduated, once he turned 16 and you kind of got your own phone, you got this, then it was like, okay, I can form a relationship with you. I want a relationship with you. This ain't a me, your mama, and you. This is me and you. But as long as he was just trying to have a relationship with his son, that wasn't enough for her. She wanted to be included. So she
Okay.
excluded him because I don't want to do that. I just want my kid. So it
Hmm.
wasn't until he got older and then they developed a relationship. So
Yeah.
it's one of them that you
Mhm.
kind of, your
I
your
hate that.
child is your responsibility. That is the
Hmm.
person you are supposed to protect. That is
Hmm.
the person you are supposed to guard. This is
Hmm.
the person that you're supposed to make sure.
Uh-oh. Sean? Hey y'all, Sha Roslyn. I see your Sha Roslin said, once upon a time, a client at a high-end fitness club I worked in asked a massage therapist for a happy ending. The club had him arrested. Lord have mercy. My goodness. Sean, hey y'all. What in the earth has happened? Y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us this evening. I don't know what happened with Sean, but if you could do me a favor and please like, share, and subscribe. There you go. I can't hear you though. I can't hear you. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Sean Talks show. We would greatly appreciate that, as well as her giving information. I don't see
Can you hear
it.
me?
I can hear you.
Okay. My
What
bone is baby
happened?
calling.
Oh, okay. You got a phone call.
The FaceTime was
Oh,
when it
okay.
rang, it popped. Yeah.
Okay. I had did a quick little commercial break.
Thank you. But yeah. So and again, even when it comes to, like they say with Carrie,
Mhm.
because I see such a different relationship with them, they've talked about this.
I'm sure.
They've talked about this.
I'm sure.
This is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And again, they want her to be like, no, go and get your kid. Like,
I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your fresh perspective, your different perspective, because that did help to kind of shift my perspective there and to see both sides of the coin. So while I do still advocate for, fighting like hell for your child, but I do understand the other side just from your experience there. It gives me a different lens. So I want to thank you for that.
yeah, you still got to fight like hell to protect your child on all bases.
Yeah.
I'm your provider, your protector, your guard, your everything until you get of a certain age. And whatever that is, be it your grandma, your daddy, your sister, whatever it is, I'm supposed to protect you from that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put you in the lion's den in hopes of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to.
I thank you for that. So that has given me a fresh perspective. And again, I don't, I love Carrie and Jamal.
I do. I just got one. I don't even know how to request this. Just put on some tidy whities. Boxers and briefs is not it.
What you mean?
It's a distraction to some of the saints.
I ain't never seen nothing. Who you talking about? With Jamal?
Have you watched their when they be strutting their outfits and stuff?
Jamal?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nothing.
I'm gonna send you.
Okay.
Because it was two of them. I said, "Oh Jesus, no, that's not
really
for nobody. That ain't. Don't never do that again. That angle is not the angle. It ain't.
Never. Okay, that's different. I've never seen anything.
But again, they always talk about how we wear stuff and how we distract and
that's true. But I ain't never seen.
I got
Jamal don't wear tight pants like that, so I don't know. Okay, I ain't never seen him wear tight pants.
No, they're not. That's the print. They ain't tight.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I've never seen it, but
bless Carrie and all her heart, because
that is funny. But this has been an amazing show, and it kind of flowed for our first day back.
It did. Pastor Regina is on vacation.
Okay.
They are family in it. So I
Oh,
told her
good.
we'll see you
Yes.
next week. We will see you
Yes.
next week. So, but I went
Mhm.
way over. That was, I don't even know where that came from,
It
but
was good though.
it
Thank you for sharing your experience. That was that touched me deeply because, honey, I was about to get emotional over here. That really touched me because I just
yeah,
really
because
have a
it's
heart for especially fathers in their children's life, like especially girls. I know boys need their father just the same. I promise you they do, and I know they do.
Mhm,
So just in general, let me say that. Let me not just say that.
yeah.
So fathers being in their children's life, um, that level of rejection runs deep. I know it's deep, and so my heart, I felt you when you were talking about it. So like I can only imagine. So that's what helped to change my perspective there. So
Sure, that's why a lot of people, when they adopt, take that option to never, because once
mhm,
that wound is open, it's something that you always have to deal with. And if that parent gave that child away, they already don't want them. So
mm.
there's a rejection there.
But you know
So
the
if
child will
you
still go looking though.
exactly, and you open your child up to be rejected again at a grown age. Well, I
Mhm,
just got questions. Some of those questions may never get answered.
mhm.
Some of that will never, and then even if you get the question answered, will it make sense to you to still be like, okay, so that's why you did, or that's
Right.
why you gave me up. So
Mm,
it's just, you got to
yeah.
think about the long run of it. Yes, I want my child to have a relationship with their parent, but at what cost?
Mm, yeah.
At what cost? Is it beneficial for me because I want my child to have a relationship with this other parent, or
Mhm.
is it going to benefit my child? It's too,
Mm,
you just gotta, you
yeah.
you gotta
Yeah.
think about it. So I
Mm,
really wish that somebody would say something to her in that aspect, because let it happen. If it's
mm.
gonna happen, just let it happen. But don't try to force it, because the son is going to be the one at the end
Mhm. Yeah.
feeling rejected.
Hey, Dr. Ben
What's
Israel.
up, Dr.
He
Ben?
said, "Thank you for your story. I was absent from my children's life, and I could never do it over."
Mhm.
Wow.
And see, that's what I'm saying. I don't even know. And I after that conversation, I text my dad and I told him I've never wanted anything from you.
Hmm.
But have you ever thought of how I feel
Mm.
when I get rejected? I'm not doing that anymore. So you can't do it over,
Hmm.
but sometimes you can start somewhere.
Okay.
I'm 51. You could call me once a week, because I was the one as a child writing all of these Jenny Jones and Ricky Lake and Montel, Find My Father. I was the one doing
Wow.
all of that.
Did you land one of those shows? I'm not trying
No.
to be funny. No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I just was writing there. I'm a kid. I'm
Yeah.
13, 14 years old. Like, where's my daddy? Like, I was the one doing that.
Hmm.
So,
Mm.
right now, if this week he just started uh, just a text, hey, baby, how you doing? Not even no long paragraph, not no long, just to know that you are acknowledging me.
Or let me ask you this though. Um, and I'm not trying to drag things out or anything, but
Good.
or have you considered, I want you to do what you want to do because I don't want to put an obligation on you
Mhm.
that you have no desire to fulfill.
And
Clearly.
see, that's another thing. And
Mhm.
but then too, when you look at it like that,
Mhm.
do what you want to do
Mhm.
and you do nothing.
Phew.
That's still a rejection that I have to
For
deal with.
sure. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So do I put my child through that? My mother never knew that how I was feeling. I never told her like I'm right, and because I had my stepfather. So really, what
Mhm.
am I
But as amazing as your stepfather is, it still didn't fill that void. And it
exactly?
can't.
But had I never known about him, I would have thought that my stepfather
Was your actual dad.
was my actual father. Because you can't tell me, you
But
can't tell me.
but the thing of it, and I know someone who was raised to where their stepfather was, they were told that their stepfather was their father and they didn't know anything different.
Mhm.
And when she turned 60 or 61, she just found out that her stepfather was not her father. And that blew her away.
Mhm. At 60. So that's what I'm saying. I respect my stepdad for not trying to be that overbearing, overstep,
Mm.
and he don't exist, and it's just me and that. I respect him for doing that.
Mhm.
But again, that allowed me to form my own opinion.
Right. Dr. Ben Israel said, I fought through homelessness and mental health. And when I got it together, my son told me it was too late. And now I live with it. Oof.
I wish I could talk to your son.
Oh, man. Whew.
Because every
Deep.
parent, when you're going through something, again, as a parent, you are to
Mm.
protect your child. So if I have this problem and I know that it's not going to work out good for my kid, I know that I'm not in the best space, this is not the life for him. If I have to get myself together, and sometimes it takes longer than other, but
Mm.
still, I think the child should still be at least open to. Prime example, telling too much. My daughter's father had some problems.
Mhm.
It wasn't, and again, no bad mouthing, no, never. If it happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. Around 16ish, cleaned up, minister, married,
Mm.
kids, da da da. I want to form this. I want to do this. I want to. And I told her, like, there were things that was going on that he couldn't even explain.
Mm.
Give him a chance. If
Mm.
he wants to make up these years, give him a chance. You
Mhm.
don't, there's been no bad talk about him, so it's not like there's nothing to go on, like, well, I don't. Just let it happen organically. He was there yesterday. Paid for, like, they actually have a
Mm.
relationship. She has a
Oh, that's
relationship with
good.
her siblings.
Mhm.
But he had to get himself together because ain't no need of being around and you ain't no good.
Okay. Yeah.
Why put my child with, there go your daddy and they got all of these da 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 da.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's best to say, hey, let them get themselves together, and now they talk. There are sometimes I have to say, well, this was going on, so he don't know how to act. Like, he wants to meet her boyfriend, which they've been best friends since 6th grade. But now, of course, because I had the conversation with him, y'all ain't best friends no more. You all are in a relationship, so
Mhm.
this is what's this.
Mhm.
So I understand that, but you can't come in, and I said this, you can't come in with the S on your chest
Mhm.
trying to be, well, you should have
Let
been
them
here
do
around
it.
time. You
No,
should
let
have
them
been,
be
no,
a
no, 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 no,
daddy.
no, 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 no,
Let them be
no,
daddy.
no,
No.
absolutely not. And I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
why.
Why?
You're coming in trying to lay down rules when you kind of sort of just got here. again, this is somebody that she went from middle school,
Mhm.
high school, they graduated, they're now 22.
Okay.
He's been around her. This is
Okay.
not nobody she just met. This ain't they just
He's
start
been
dating.
around her when
He's
dad
been
wasn't there.
exactly.
Okay.
So you push too hard against him, you will push her right to him
Okay.
because he was the one that was there
Hmm.
when you weren't.
Got it.
So I get you want to make the man stance, but at the same time, you got to kind of ease into that
Hmm.
because you're trying to buck up against a person who was there when she cried, who was there when this went down, who was there when this happened. He was there. You
Mm.
weren't. You're here now.
Okay.
So just be her father.
Okay.
Just be her father. All of that other stuff will come. Because remember, again, he saw when you were not there. So he has this thing about you because
Yeah.
you were not there.
Yeah.
So you could, because he was like, why he shake my hand like that? Why he, and I had to tell him, hey, this
Yeah.
is what it is. This is what you do. Call him and say, hey, let's go out to eat. Let's go play pool. Let's go do something.
So you can get to know
We
him.
were at a hibachi restaurant. What was we about to sit and talk about for real?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So do that, and then you can meet father boyfriend instead of
Right.
father best friend.
Right.
Don't push too hard because I know my kid. You will push yourself right on out the door
Okay.
because you're trying to buck up or do something against somebody who's always been there for me.
Hmm.
Not a smart move. Not a smart move. So it can happen.
Hmm.
Don't push it though. Don't push it. I want to be there for my child. I want to be there for my child. I want to be there for my child where they're not used to you being there. So just be who you are.
Hmm.
My stepfather never told me to call him dad. I started calling him dad
Hmm.
because that's the feeling that I got.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were married maybe 2 years before I started calling him dad.
Mm.
He never was like, well, I'm married to your mama now, so you got to call me. That never
He just let
happened.
it naturally happen.
It just naturally happened.
Hmm.
And we have a great relationship.
Dr. Man Israel, I want to thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
And I hope and pray that, some level of reconciliation can happen.
And
It's never too late. Yeah.
it's never too
Never
late.
too late. So I really
It's
hope that happens for you.
yeah. I
Hmm.
might do a show just to
Oh, that'll be good. What, on like fatherlessness or
yeah,
something
cause see,
like
a
that?
lot of times I have so
Mhm.
much stuff in my computer and my phone, the shows that I really could go live every day, but it just don't be in there, and I don't want to do
Mhm.
nothing and push it
Right.
because it's not organic, and I'll miss the
Hmm.
message that's supposed to be put out because I'm trying to
Right.
do something. So I usually let it happen. Um, um, so JP, my daughter is from a previous relationship. I had a hysterectomy at 13. So
Mm. Mm.
and that's why people when people be talking about you supposed to be and why I can't, couldn't, wasn't gonna never happen.
Mm. Okay. I didn't know that.
So even if I married a man, I still
Hmm.
wouldn't be
Mm.
having any children.
Let me ask you this. Has anyone ever prophesied kids to you?
No, they've always that's crazy because all the ones that I have had have been me guarding over.
Okay.
I've never been prophesied that I would have children. I've always been that guardian.
Okay.
And I've never been the one in the relationships. You got kids, them your kids. We ain't playing house. I've never, my son and my daughter, those were, we
Mhm.
sat, we talked, this is what it is, this is what we gonna do. I ain't going nowhere. Whoever you date, whoever I date, if that's what happens, this is my, I've never done that. Ask me how many kids I have, two, a son and a daughter. Have I
Got
been with people that have children? Absolutely. I love them, but those are not my kids.
Wow, I didn't know that. Wow.
You
I didn't
can't
know.
tell this little girl that I ain't have her. Try
I'm
it.
sure not gonna be like y'all look alike too.
And that's what our
I was gonna say
demeanors are.
that.
She acts like
Hmm.
me.
I really thought
Her
that was your
mama will
friend.
call and be like, get her. She acting
Hmm.
just like you. I'd be like, what you want me to do?
Hmm. Dr.
And
Ben
it took
Andrew.
us a
Hmm.
while to get to the space where we could co-parent.
Okay.
Cause it was you over there, I'm over here, give me my kid. She ain't never wanted for nothing, needed for nothing. You ain't ever had to ask for nothing. There ain't been none of that. But we're at a place
Mhm.
now where we can go out to dinner together
Okay.
and not be looking at each other like, ugh, or I'm on one side and you on the other side, or it's,
And then you have a
but
relationship with your child's father.
I made that relationship.
Okay.
I
Okay.
made that relationship. I'm the curator of their relationship.
Okay.
But I waited until she was old enough
Hmm.
because it was one of them 190s.
Hmm.
I'm mad at you. I'm about
Mm.
to whatever. Whoop, whoop.
Hmm.
She was created. I don't want to have nothing to do with her. Fine.
Mm. Okay.
What we gonna do?
Hmm.
Okay, this is what it is. That's it. He told me yesterday. He said, "Man, I thank God for you." When he was introducing me to her brother and sister, he was like, "This one right here.
Hmm.
This the other. This she got three parents."
Hmm.
So it can be done. Like I say, just don't push it.
Hmm.
Don't just I'm here. Yeah, you here and
Hmm.
it's work. And kids, even though they're older, they still have that instinct. They can tell when you're being genuine or not.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So yeah, it's
Wow.
uh,
So, are we doing a show? Because next week is Father's Day.
Father's Day. I don't want to do the men's bad because we did Saturday for Mother's Day because
Were
they'd
you
be like,
able
"Oh."
to? Were you able to get a male panel together? I know you said you wanted to do that one time.
The apostle's schedule is retarded.
Okay.
um, Dr. Ben, I because somebody asked me last week, but I wasn't feeling up to it. I'm feeling better
Okay.
now, so I do want to move forward with that because there are people like Dr. Ben
Yeah,
who
that would
have
be a good
never heard
show.
it from a perspective. St. James has a daughter and they're no longer married. There's a
Mhm.
certain way that you have to be as a father,
Mhm.
but sometimes they don't hear the women because we're women.
Mhm.
And sometimes we speak from us, our point of view, not necessarily our children. So
Mhm.
St. James is a wonderful father.
Mhm.
He's a protector, he's a provider, you can't take that. But
Mhm.
there were still instances, like he said, where him and his ex was,
Mhm. Mhm.
and that's something too. I got a child with somebody that I don't want to be with anymore.
Mhm.
How do I navigate? Because most times the child goes with the parent. I mean, with the mother.
Yeah. I would love like if that could be done before Father's Day. I would love to hear a
Yeah,
panel of
Dr.
men
Ben,
speak
Mark,
from their different
I'm right there.
perspectives as it pertains to fatherhood and just everything that has come with it through their life experiences. I
Mhm.
think that would be so special just to hear their take on it.
You know, oh, I was about to say something, and
What?
I'm glad I didn't do it then.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's reasons for everything. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to do that.
That would be
Dr.
nice.
Ben, my that because they've been like, when you go, I'm ready. I'm
That'll be
ready.
good. That'll be
I'm
so
ready. Because
special.
even like Regina's husband,
Mm-hmm.
we saw the story with them. Those were not those aren't his children.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She has
Mm-hmm.
a daughter that
Yeah.
so there's different. And I love
Love to
oh,
hear
I
that.
love him. He is so sweet and he is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
He is hilarious. So yeah, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Because we look at fathers sometimes in such bad lights,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not always their fault. And
And
then
they
some
don't feel
fathers didn't have a father, so they
that's
grew up
right.
a certain kind of way. I know my father's dad was for the streets.
Okay.
So did he have that figure? Did he
Mm-hmm.
have that uncle? Did he have that grandfather? Did he have
Right.
that to show what a man is supposed to do? No, he had people that was pimps, and so that's the
Mm-hmm.
life that he learned. That's the life that he lived.
Okay.
Now, have my grandfather, I heard, got a bunch of kids. Don't know who they are.
Mm.
So
Mm.
there's sometimes reasons as
Yeah.
to why
Mm-hmm.
we are just resilient.
Yeah.
So we do things whether our mamas or grandmas did it or not.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that'll be
Yes, Dr.
good.
Penn,
Looking
thank
forward.
you. Yeah, we can definitely. Oh, fellas, I'm ready. I know my inbox I probably got one now. I'm ready. But yeah,
This has
thank
been an
you.
amazing show,
It
Sean. Thank
has.
you so much. Your transparency was most powerful. And I want to conclude with this because I started with this and I want to conclude with this. I want to apologize for whatever part I have played in anyone feeling as though they were castigated or uh, or what's the word I'm looking for that starts with a D or that I said earlier or defamed.
Defame.
Yes, if anyone feels as though me sharing my story has defamed them, to that I apologize publicly. I shared my story behind the paid wall, but it wound up kind of coming into public space. I want to publicly, just as loud as I shared my story, I want to publicly apologize. And yeah.
Courtney is so sweet. She is.
Don't do that. No.
You don't change who you are. Don't don't change who you are because authenticity is so important. And when you are being your genuine self, now a lot of people get on social media and be who they want to be. I can't do that. I am just who I am. So if you
Mhm.
hear something in the street or you hear something on social media, they probably gonna match. So if something is said, I don't have to worry about defending.
Mhm.
Um, what you display, your character, just you, your humbleness, just in apologizing again. that shows a lot. And I'm gonna leave it in Patreon because that's where it was. You can have your thoughts and opinions on how it was said or how what was done, but at the end of the day, and this is just my opinion, we ain't even talked about it. At the end of the day, just let it ride. Because trying to come in and be defensive or be, sometimes things are just better left just okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Just let it go. And we know from that night to right now that you never meant any harm, any discord, any negative intent. None of that was behind it. It was said then, at the beginning, middle, end, and it's still being said now. And it didn't come off as that. Your truth is your truth. Full stop. What the story is true. Full stop. You did what you did. You did what we do and told your story. If my story, my truth includes your truth, that was not known, I'm sorry, but that's my truth. You're apologizing because you are a sweet person.
Everybody
But
don't
to
think
me,
so. That's fine.
no.
Don't think
You're
so.
never going to be the good person when you've, but it, again, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
Mhm.
Everything happens for a reason. Because it was certain things that we were supposed to do and we didn't do it. Nobody understood why, but it just went on. We just moved on and flowed on and just, but everything happens. When you God's child, even though it might not feel good, sometimes we gotta get the raw to get what it is.
Mhm.
It may hurt, but I would rather be hurt now than to invest and put my and be hurt down the line.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
you did. You you did. So I thank you for being
Mhm.
transparent.
Thank you. Thank
We
you for
all
the
have a right to
platform.
tell our story. We all have a right to tell our story. And you listen, honey. We just smart. We just was putting puzzles together because you really didn't give. We just got one of these and was like, oh, so, oh, okay, so you really didn't do no, you didn't, you
But
didn't.
you know, but
Again,
I
people
did
have,
that because I'm apologizing because I didn't want um the spirit behind that conversation or me answering questions to be questioned. This is my
mm-hmm,
heart on full display, right?
mm-hmm,
And so this is why I'm just saying it publicly. And this person may never see it, and that's fine too. But I just wanted to go on record that wasn't ever my intent,
mm-hmm.
um, to
It
cast
wasn't.
defame or anything like that.
And you said it so many times. So
So
if
yeah.
anybody even took it that way or took it back that way, or that's
So
personal.
please, so this is public space. So please send this clip
That part.
Why you said the other one. And I'm not even mad about that. I'm not even mad about that because I still stand behind my behavior through it all, and I stand behind what I said. So, so to that end, you can send that as well. So that's what
Yeah.
this is. But I kind of, and I'm also saying this because I want to put the whole thing to bed
In bed.
and just move forward,
Mm-hmm.
to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. So that too.
Well, I thank you,
Thank you.
Courtney. These Sundays, we back, big baby, we back.
Thank you, Shauna.
So there you go. I love it. I love it. Yeah. So
Thank
listen,
you guys.
we gon' get. I'm not gonna say gotta get. I'm not gonna say that. We gon' get Courtney to this 500 plus. I don't know what the problem is. All y'all bushwatchers and y'all there anyway. So since y'all in the Patreon and y'all here and y'all doing all of this, just hit the doggone subscribe button. Jesus Christ. You're here. Just hit the subscribe button. We don't know. We just know we got a subscriber. Just do it. It's not hard. Ain't the Courtney is a sweet person. She ain't the type. Well, she a pop. Don't do it. Don't.
Right. I will.
Don't do it. But
but
yeah, we gonna have a subathon.
a silver thing. And I think too. I need to come. I know I don't come on enough, y'all.
When
But
you
because
come
of my
on,
authenticity, I have to. When I come on, I have to have something to talk about, and that's on period. I'll be very honest with this. It is very challenging for me to go on by myself. That's why I love panel discussions, right? So, and that's why you see me mainly, doing that, or, coming up on St. James platform and yours, and things of that nature, because I find it, easier to have a conversation versus me being by myself, but I still do it. You know what I'm saying? And
that's
then
fine.
I appreciate Patreon. Even with all of that took place, I appreciate Patreon because it allows me that space there. Again, there is no safe space. We're gonna say that again. We're gonna end with that. There is no safe space, but that allows me the opportunity to share a little more of myself, in which I've done that. So
Okay. Well, the thing is to get the subs too when you do your lives, like during the day, just do the vertical one straight through YouTube, not StreamYard. I don't know why it kicks out to more people when you do it that way. I have no idea. It's just the way that it is. So sometimes when I go live, I'll pull the StreamYard up and be like, oh shoot, no. And then I'll just go to the YouTube live just to, yeah, you're gonna get bots and trolls and stuff like that. But the more they comment, the more your algorithm pops. So as long as they ain't saying nothing just off the wall, I'll leave them there. Because the more they comment, those are comments that are.
Oh, because I've been blocking them left and right. Okay.
Yeah, as long as they ain't saying nothing crazy, if they just be like, oh, you're beautiful, I want to take you out to eat. Okay, child.
Yeah, I keep them around. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you so much. Thank you.
She is. It's just.
Thank you.
It took a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta get into the. You are doing wonderful from where you were.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to every study.
I'm coming. Yeah, so listen, don't push yourself. Everybody is different. Everybody moves different. Everybody's algorithm is different. Just do you. Don't look at because I did it. I still do it sometimes. Like, oh my God, they got this many numbers. And what's for me is for me. And what's for you is for you. We may never see some of the numbers that some of these people see. But then when you look at the people that had them numbers and what they're going through, do I really want all that?
That part.
So, listen,
Thank
Next
y'all.
Sunday, I'm gonna talk to Regina, and then we'll see what we're gonna do. As far as the
Well, no,
father.
because she probably gonna want to do something with her husband.
Yeah, so that's why I don't wanna.
But if
We're
you
not
but if
gonna
you
do
do that
that.
special, if you're able to do the men's panel before Father's Day, I think that'll be so dope though.
Yeah,
I
either
think that'll be
Friday
so
or
dope.
Saturday.
That'll be dope.
Yeah, either Friday,
So I hope you're
fellas,
able to do that.
Friday or Saturday. But we be talking so we get that. But
Okay.
yeah, y'all,
Okay.
like I said, if y'all got y'all notifications on, you will know when all of this is happening.
Thanks
So
again, Sean.
thank
Thank you, Chad.
you.
Love y'all. Y'all have a
Love
good
y'all.
night.
Good night. See, I told y'all. Sundays is back. We back. We back with a bang, and we back like we never left. No, but I'm so Detroit. But thank you guys for sticking and staying. We'll be back. We'll see y'all in these streets. Me and my funeral home light that I'm about to go change. Thank you, Jason. We're about to. But yeah, you all have a good one. I'm out of here. Good night.